after their initial recovery. This is data from the long haulers. Dr. Stephen Goodman from Stanford telling CBS San Francisco at least 84 different symptoms and clinical signs were found.
Kidneys, lungs, brain, heart, everything is affected potentially.
Goodman says this is not like the flu. Doctors are going to have to figure out how to care for these people, how to treat them. Most common symptoms, shortness of breath, fatigue, exhaustion, and trouble sleeping.
It's 4:08. Orange County officials are calling for the person who shot and killed 6-year-old Aiden Leos in a road rage incident on the 55 in Orange last week to turn themselves in. The reward for anyone with information leading to an arrest is now more than $300,000. Orange County Supervisor Don Wagner says Aiden's mom is overwhelmed by all of the support she's received. She is extraordinarily thankful to so many members of the community who have reached out to comfort her, to come forward anonymously or not, to offer help in finding Aiden's killer. Orange County DA Todd Spencer confirmed that they are looking for a man and a woman. The woman was driving the car, and the man in the passenger seat is believed to have fired the shot that killed Aiden.
With COVID restrictions being lifted, more and more shots going into arms. People across Southern California, they're going to hit the road over the long weekend. And the CHP's going to be out there.
The Highway Patrol plans to have extra personnel out on the roadways looking for distracted drivers or those under the influence, and they'll be looking for people who are hitting the gas pedal a little too hard and traveling a little too fast. CHP officer Chris Baldonado says they never know for sure whether a driver is intoxicated, at least not at first glance, but there may be some obvious clues.
They're not going on green lights, swerving, going under the speed limit, going over the speed limit.
The CHP notes that 78% of those who were killed in the crash last Memorial Day weekend were not wearing seatbelts. So buckling up could make the difference between walking away from an accident or being rolled away on a gurney. John Baird, KNX 1070 News Radio.
And again, quick reminder, we are talking road trips, places to go at 4:15.
A federal lawsuit filed on behalf of 3 people who leave safety deposit boxes at U.S. private vaults in Beverly Hills that was raided by the FBI 2 months ago.
At the time of the raid on U.S. private vaults, the FBI had indicated in its request for a search warrant they only wanted the company's records, but instead allegedly went ahead and seized all the boxes that were inside, opening many of them up for inspection and keeping people's individual property. Attorney Robert Fromer with the nonprofit Institute for Justice calls it an overreach of authority and has filed a class action lawsuit.
It's asking for an order requiring the government to explain, to justify the continued detention of people's property. And if it can't justify it, to give that property back.
The U.S. Attorney's Office and papers from the court allege the majority of U.S. private vaults customers were criminals who are using the firm to hide illegal wealth. A hearing requesting a preliminary injunction against the FBI may be heard in mid-June. Pete Demetrio, KNX 1070 News Radio.
Checking a crash in the 22 in Garden Grove, and our eye in the sky will be over the 101 Hollywood Freeway when we check the roads again at 4:15. Right now it's 4:11.
Cunning Dental can give you new permanent teeth in just one day while you sleep. Wake up to that new smile. 855-2-CUNNING. 855-2-CUNNING or cunningdental.com.
Tom Pran here, and if you're ever involved in a car, motorcycle, or rideshare accident, you need to call the legendary law offices of Berg & Brock. They have a 99% success rate, and they've collected over $400 million in settlements. Don't roll the dice and handle this on your own. You need a law firm that has a proven track record of getting the maximum compensation. Call the law offices of Berg & Brock today for a free consultation. There's no upfront cost, and you only pay if you win. Call 818-999-9999. That's 818-ALL-9s or visit legaldefenders.com.
Don't spend more than you have to on your mobile service. Spectrum Mobile can save you up to 40% versus what you're paying now. And nationwide 5G is included in every data plan. Plus, Spectrum delivers the fastest overall speeds and has the most reliable mobile service, coast to coast, with no hidden taxes, fees, or contracts. Visit SpectrumMobile.com today. 40% savings based on a comparison of single and comparable unlimited plans amongst major national carriers since 1/27/2021. Active overall speeds are reliable based on Nielsen speed test, latest FCC report, and green metrics.
Delivery Arc here. Have you seen the BMW 4 Series? Its power, bold design, and aggressive grille definitely have heads turning. Visit my friends at the SoCal BMW Center today to see for yourself. They're even offering lower mileage lease options if you're driving less. Now through June 1st, you can lease a 2021 BMW 430i Coupe for $40 a month for 36 months with $39.99 due at signing. Contact the SoCal BMW Center today for details or visit SoCalBMW.com. BMW, the ultimate driving machine.
Liberty Mutual Insurance Company presents.
And we're back with Limo
question. Category is things you climb. All right, Neil, what do you think? Sure. We're going with Liberty Mutual customizes your car insurance so you only pay for what you need. Oh, so close. We were looking for stairs. Huh. Only pay for what you need.
At CDW, we get that even the biggest jobs need to fit on your lap.
It's true. My entire workday happens right here on my lap.
And you can get it done faster with the performance and security of a device configured by CDW and powered by the Built for Business Intel vPro platform.
Nice. Hey, can I get on? More time for story time.
Even better use of your lap. IT orchestration by CDW. People who get it. Find out more at cdw.com/Intel client.
It's the perfect season for a powerful business upgrade with Dell Technologies Summer Sale Event. Save up to 45% on secure PCs built for business with Windows 10 Pro. You'll also find great savings on Dell servers, monitors, docks, and other accessories to help boost productivity. Plus, enjoy free shipping on everything. Do more with modern devices and Windows 10 Pro. Call 877-ASK-DELL for a Dell Technologies advisor who can help you find the right tech. That's 877-ASK-DELL for business specials during Dell's Summer Sale Event. Look, staying healthy isn't easy. Watching your diet, hitting the gym, avoiding stress. But a good night's rest helps boost your overall health and wellness. And it couldn't be easier. The new Sleep Number 360 Smart Bed is the only bed that effortlessly adjusts and responds to both of you. The result? You wake up ready for anything. Proven quality sleep is life-changing sleep. Don't miss our weekend special. Save $1,000 on the new Sleep Number 360 Special Edition Smart Bed. Queen now $17.99. Plus free premium delivery when you add a base. Ends Monday. To learn more, go to sleepnumber.com. This is Southern California's only 24-hour live and local news and traffic station. CNN 1070 News.
Depend on us.
414, I'm Mike Simpson.
And I'm Karen Adams. Coming up,
We'll get some holiday weekend road trip ideas when we talk travel in just a couple of minutes.
I'm Margaret Carrero in East LA, where Governor Newsom unveiled a multi-million-dollar incentive to get more people vaccinated.
415 now, traffic every 10 minutes on the 5. Here's the news Fonda.
We've got a new problem on the 405. This is in the Sepulveda Pass, southbound side, just before Mulholland. Debris reported out in the number 3 lane. We also have a new crash in Willowbrook on the 105, headed east right at the Wilmington Avenue on-ramp. 2-car wreck reported there, and that is off the main line and right on the Wilmington on-ramp to the roadway. Let's check in with Scott over the 101 Hollywood Freeway in the Southern California Toyota dealers. Guy 3.
It is a tough ride here. No big problems, but first of all, you're going to have plenty northbound through downtown up to the 4-level approved, and then gets heavy run around Santa Monica Boulevard. As you work your way through the point gets past, that gets better around Ventura Boulevard. In Universal City there, 101 southbound, heavy from Gower all the way down toward the 4-level interchange. 22 freeway here, Cabot Ryan.
If you're eastbound, watch out for a crash. Just go to the right shoulder past Euclid. CH speed on the other side. They're going to swing around and make their way over here from Brookhurst to the Crush. You're a little slow. And if you're traveling westbound out of the Crush, full speed by the time you reach Hester. Denise.
Got a problem on the 710 southbound near Washington with a stalled car in lanes and slow traffic on that southbound side as you make your way out of East LA. Next report, 425. With more traffic reports more often from the Toyota of Glendora.com Traffic Center. KNX 1070 News Radio.
For tomorrow, up a couple degrees, and then lots of 60s and 70s for the weekend, and then warming for the holiday on Monday. So what are you going to do for the holiday weekend? 417 Thursday afternoon, so we talk travel this year. And from John just a couple minutes ago, more than 4 million Californians expected to take a road trip for the holiday. Veronica Hill with us. She has a YouTube channel devoted to California travel.
Veronica, good afternoon. Thanks for joining us. A lot of people, of course, head to Vegas, and good luck to them on the 15th right now. It's a mess right now. But if people want to avoid the crowd, head south?
Yeah, a lot of people think about Joshua Tree or Palm Desert, but Borrego Springs is actually a really cool destination. It's in Anza Borrego near the Salton Sea, and it's on more than 600,000 acres of flat canyons and badlands. It's a really neat place to go. You can golf, hike, rent an ATV, lots of different hotels and campgrounds, like I said. There's a place called Galeta Meadows, and there's a lot of sky art metal sculptures that you can see really throughout Borrego Springs. And it's an artist named Ricardo Braceda, and people who like Instagram, this is like an Instagram dream.
I use Google, and there's a dragon, there's a scorpion, there's 2 like giant horses
signs throughout the whole area. So it's really fun. You can actually make a whole day trip just checking out these sculptures, you know. Another really neat thing about it is it's one of the few designated international dark sky communities, and they have a lot of really neat night sky tours about 6 to 7 times a month. And the dark sky community is a place that has implemented steps to preserve the night sky through outdoor lighting ordinances, public education, that sort of thing. You can also take a day trip into Julian Ghost Town right from there, and they're famous for their pies, horse-drawn carriage rides, and they have a lot of buildings dating back to the Gold Rush. So that's really
Cool. Yeah. Well, pie gets me interested right off the
You
bat.
woke right on up. I'm trying to perk up on that.
You know, something else when we think about people live in LA their whole life and they never go to Catalina. We do have an island that's around here.
That's right, and Catalina Island is really making a comeback right now. And there's two main ways to get there. You can take the Catalina Express, that departs from San Pedro, Long Beach, and Dana Point. And then down in Orange County, you can take the Catalina Flyer. And there's two main places to stay, Avalon and Two Harbors. Two Harbors is kind of a more rustic, laid-back part of the island. And there's just a lot of things to do. You can go zip lining. Their eco tour has 5 different lines that go over Descanso Canyon, and you're soaring like 35 miles an hour. You can also jump like on an open air Humvee for a bison expedition. And a lot of people know that bison are there, and they're actually descended from a small herd that was left behind by a movie crew back in the 1920s. You can go on a glass bottom boat tour, and that's really neat, through Lover's Cove. And if you haven't been to the casino, it's really worth joining their narrated walking tour. It's a really beautiful Art Deco building, and they have the world's largest circular ballroom. Of course, there's lots of fun restaurants there. Blue Water Avalon has a great clam chowder, fish and chips. And then Luau Larry's is known for their Wiki Whacker drink, and that comes with a free hat.
That sounds like fun, and there again with the food. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Now there's a spot by the water in Marin County that sounds completely relaxing.
Yeah, this is actually one of my favorite places, and I don't know that a lot of people know about it, but Tamales Bay is just a beautiful place. It's 30 miles north of San Francisco on Highway 1. And Tamales Bay stretches about 15 miles from Bodega Bay up to Point Reyes Station. And it's just kind of like a step back in time. There's old dairy farms, there's rustic oyster stands, and really cute waterfront inns. One of my favorite is Nick's Cove, and it's a cluster of 1930s cottages that's right on the waterfront. And they have 12 different cottages to choose from. 5 are on the bay, and then 7 are across the highway in a eucalyptus grove. There's lots of outdoor activities you can do there, and you know, after people being cooped up for the past year, people are really wanting to be outside and just enjoy nature. You can go kayaking in the bay, you can cycle down Highway 1, or you can hop in a fishing boat and just, you know, cruise around the bay. At Hog Island Oyster Company, you can shuck and smoke your own oysters on the waterfront. So that's really cool, neat experience. And one of my favorite spots too is Cowgirl Creamery in Point Reyes Station. That's in a restored barn, and they're known for their artisan cheeses, but they also have like a really great deli where you can pick up like wine and sandwiches and all sorts of types of stuff. Perfect making up on the bay.
Yeah.
Oh wow, that sounds wonderful.
All right, Veronica Hill. What do we find you on YouTube?
You can find me at California Travel Tips, and that's on YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook.
All right, Veronica, thanks for talking to us. California Travel. And tomorrow, we hit some more of your COVID questions. We'll check your money. Here's Tracy Johnson.
We're not seeing anything like the stocking up frenzy of spring 2020 in stores like Costco, but Costco shoppers are keeping the fridges and cupboards stocked, this time with fewer pandemic restrictions on hours in operation. Costco is reporting a 20% jump in quarterly sales compared to a year ago. Naturally, gas sales look better than they did for the same quarter a year ago because so many of the stores were forced into pandemic shutdowns at the time. The company also looks better than it did 2 years ago, thanks to online sales that have nearly doubled since then. In a month, Gas will be adding a line of home goods, not to its stores, but to Walmart stores. Gas Home's bedding and photo will appear first flow at walmart.com on June 24th. On Wall Street, the Dow is up 142 points, the S&P up 5, the NASDAQ down 2 points. Research on Monday at 20:50 after 8 hours. Bloomberg, Tracy Johnson from the True Mortgage Money Desk. Jane at 10:50 radio. Setting the road drives again in 2 minutes with our eye in the sky over the 710 from East LA to Wrightwood. It's 4:23.
The truth you can handle the truth. Most lenders are charging thousands of points of fees when refinancing or purchasing a home. It's true. Low rates sound great until you see what they're actually charging you. Now here's the truth you can handle. TrueNow.com is offering a 15-year fix with just 1.99% rate in APR with absolutely no points and fees. Zero. Zilch. Nada. Yes, it's true. A 15-year fix at just 1.99% rate in APR with no points and no title, escrow, or appraisal fees. Save thousands, even tens of thousands by calling TrueNow.com at 800-790-4445. That's 800-790-4445. 800-790-4445. Or visit TrueNow.com. Sign on the line in PBH or mortgage or equal housing lender. Terms and conditions apply. Sample base 180 payments. Loan amount of $400,000. Monthly principal and interest payments. Single family primary residence 50% loan to value. Home 745 go. No fees offered. Does not include fees to pay off current lender. All loans subject to underwriting approval and not all applicants will qualify. Loans made or arranged pursuant to a California finance law. License number 60 EB 044713 and MLS number 1626699.
All right, before we get to that traffic report, let's have a quick talk about hair loss, which naturally you probably don't want to talk about. You avoid this subject, but we got to fix it, and that's why we make this conversation a quick one. You do not have to lose your hair. That's what they want you to know over at Advanced Hair Restoration. They can help you out. They're very, very good at what they do. They've done this 30,000 plus times. That's how many people they've helped. Men, women, different ages. What they do is groundbreaking. Their treatments, you can't get their tech and their experience. That's a combination. You can't get that just anywhere. It's fast. It takes a day, and then your hair starts growing back the very next day, virtually pain-free. And since they have done this so many times, and because they're the best of this, they come with a guarantee. If you're a candidate for their treatments, yeah, it's going to work. They guarantee your new hair will grow. It's also a free consultation, so nothing to lose. $250 off, 250 free hair grafts as well when you call 844-333-HAIR. One-day treatments, then you get those life-changing results. Beverly Hills, Newport Beach, Ontario, 844-333-HAIR, 844-333-HAIR, and advancedhair.com.
California's COVID incentive plan has millions of dollars on the table for the vaccinated. Details coming up at the bottom of the hour, 4:25.
Traffic brought to you by Valvoline, Instant Oil Change, Denise Fondex.
91 eastbound before Weir Canyon, we have a new crash reported. Possible injuries from this one in Anaheim Hills. And a busy drive on that 91 eastbound beginning at about, well, before Imperial. You're on the brakes as you make your way past that 241 and into the Santa Ana Canyon. It is definitely a tough road, tough ride through right now. Santa Ana Canyon Road looks like it might be a better alternate. Fast track lanes look like they're definitely slower in some spots. Let's head to Scott over the 710 between East LA and Linwood and the Southern California Toyota dealers. Guys,
Oh, there's a little pop here, 710 southbound, Atlantic, Van Dien, actually Washington, just south of Washington. Looks like quite a big rig off to the right shoulder, so you do have a slowdown starting right around the 60 as you head down through Atlantic, Van Dien. Northbound slowing 105 up to Imperial Highway, and looks like it's going to slow again right around the 60 heading up towards the 10. Possible bush fire off the 210 freeway, Jack up 5.
Yeah, I can see a little smoke here westbound. Just come up the baseline, so in the Claremont area. Just watch out. Fire department might be on the way to this VO. Our eastbound side is falling out of Pasadena to Vincent and off that 57. From that point on, up going all the way up to 15. Denise.
and CHP is going to run a break on the 57 in Anaheim, southbound side near Catella to get some debris out of the carpool and the left lane. Valvoline Instant Oil Change, your 15-minute drive to oil change. If you're traveling by car for the holiday and it's been a while, it's smart to get your car checked at a local Valvoline Instant Oil Change location. Save no-touch service coupons at SoCalOilChange.com. That's SoCalOilChange.com. Next report, 435. Report traffic reports more often from the Toyota Glendora.com Traffic Center, KNX 1070 News Radio.
10 degrees warmer for Friday.
Ahead of the CDC speaks with KNX about whether there will be a need for COVID booster shots. More in 3 minutes. It's 4:27.
Are you worried about refinancing your mortgage only to find a better rate later? Introducing the no regret Lending Corporation. Mortgage rates are near all-time lows, and Network Capital is now offering one of our lowest 30-year fixed rates ever, 2.5% with a 2.64% APR. With the rate this low, you'll never have to worry about refinancing again. Our unique process is fast, simple, and secure. And right now, the Network Capital 30-year fixed rate is 2.5% with a 2.64% APR. Now,